Looking for Anna DeBlanche as hunters are lining up this morning for disaster relief. Anita.
That's right. Remember those floods from April? Well, there are a flood of people waiting this morning, hoping to get some help, nutrition help. I'll tell you what this is all about coming up in just a moment.
Also, 2,000 marchers are expected today as Father Michael Flager leads an anti-violence march.
And the Blackhawks, the hottest and priciest ticket in town. Game 5 tomorrow at the United Center, and fans are on a ticket hunt. Hey, Tammy.
Hey, it is the first day of summer. It moved in here at 12:04 this morning, so shortly after midnight, it crashed into Chicago. Now we're watching this big storm system crash into Wisconsin. The tail end of it is slowly sagging south, where we could see some showers and storms making their way into the Chicago area a little later this morning, complete with a lot of lightning. We'll talk about this and your sticky, steamy temperatures. Let's take a look at what's going on with the roadways. Already building out there, the Eisenhower, it is 50 inbound and 40 on the outbound side. There is a disabled vehicle outbound on the Eisenhower at Cicero Avenue. Left center lane is blocked. We'll have more shortly.
Thank you, Tammy. Well, this is the last day to apply for flooding assistance through the Illinois Department of Human Services.
People started lining up overnight on the south side to make sure they meet this afternoon's deadline. Fox 32's Anita Padilla live at 119th and Halstead with more. Good morning.
Hi, good morning to you. You know what? This is a day, fortunately, there's a nice breeze out here, and it's sunny and it's not rainy, but I tell you what, you got to have patience to stand in this line. Take a look at the line. Hundreds of people have been waiting this morning. In fact, the first person in line told me that they got here at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, and this is all in hopes of getting some help, financial help for nutrition. I mean, if you take a look from the chopper from our area, you can just see how long those lines are. It is a line that they've seen here at 119th, 800 West 119th since this started about a week ago, or earlier this week, I should say. And of course, people are hoping that this flood situation, that they lost a lot of funds, they lost a lot of their belongings in the flood back in April. Well, they're hoping that they can get some help here because they also lost food. They got help from FEMA, but they didn't get help financially when it comes to their food. A lot of people lost cupboards and storage of food. Joining me right now is one young lady who lost some goods in that flood.
I lost all of my food. All of my food. When the power went out from the flood, all of the food was gone. And I just went grocery shopping.
How much do you think you lost?
Probably about $250.
You're gonna stand in line all day to get $250?
What are you hoping for today? I know you came here ready to go. You got your papers and your forms and everything.
Wearing a Playboy T-shirt.
It should be a smooth process. It's very decent and in order. And I'm just hoping to recover what I lost. You know, I don't want thousands of dollars. I just need $300 to replace what I lost.
But you just said you lost $250.
Thankful for the city and FEMA for doing this for us.
Okay,
Thank you, Anita.
Appreciate it.
You just said you lost $250. Hey, you just said you lost $250. Now it's $300, huh? By the time you get to the front of the line, it's going to be $3,000, right? Or was it $6,000?
Plenty to do. Other people are bringing reading material.
Yes. Everybody is out here basically prepared for the day.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. All right. Minimum they can get is $200. A family of 4. The maximum $668. So once they get a chance to get
$668.
they're able to receive. Reporting live, Anita Padilla, Fox 32 News. Back to you.
All right, Anita, thank you. Well, today is the first day of summer. They're going to be warm out
8 and
there.
4 is 12, so that'd be 3.
Gun violence in Chicago.
This
That's
fucking
why
guy.
Michael Flager is kicking off a summer of marches against crime and violence.
You
in the
fucking
state.
scumbag.
It happens tonight, and Flager is planning.
Yes,
weekly
notice the
marches
pillars in the
throughout
background
summer.
with it says
He said
reclaiming our
his
children.
success is for
The Ark.
residents to take control of the streets during the summer months.
7:04 now, and the Stanley Cup final is down to really essentially best of 3 with the Blackhawks and Bruins.
Tomorrow night, nearly 20,000 fans will.
Oh, the best of 3.
The Hawks won in an overtime thriller Wednesday night in Boston, as you know, and that evened the series 2 games each. The puck drops shortly after 7 p.m., but it will cost you big time to see tomorrow night's game in person. Joni Lum joins us with that part of the story. She's standing, so it's an indication of the cheapest tickets. Good morning.
Right, you can be standing just like this for the entire game, maybe like the length of 2 games with all those overtimes, right? A Game 5 ticket could fetch $400 for standing room. That's way upstairs. So if you're going to pay that kind of money, you might hope for 2 or 3 overtime periods just to get your money's worth. If you want to feel the energy of the crowd, the brokers say that the tickets are available from the nosebleed section.
That ain't a fucking stadium. That's a fucking reactor.
$400 for standing room, about $1,000 for the upper level. If you want to be near the ice and the glass, some tickets are listed for almost $10,000. You should be able to feel the.
So that's 10, and 1 is 11, and 4 is 15, and that's 6. So fuck you.
Allowed 5 goals on Wednesday, many of them on his glove side. But Coach Quenville says
Ow. It's 400 standing. It's 10,000 if you want up close the glass, and it was 400 for the ones that are shitty. That's 6.
He's the biggest reason why we're here today.
And now that the Hawks are this close to a Stanley Cup, the cost of admission will mean most fans are going to enjoy the game at home or a tavern or something like that. Any way you experience it, that's pretty priceless. By the way, you're going to have to pay for parking too, of course.
Of course you do. Of course you do, Joni. Like everything else. All right. Thank you so much. And we want to hear from you, by the way. Are you going to the game? If you don't have tickets yet, how much would you be willing to pay for them? That, of course, is the question. Oh, and by the way, if you're not going to actually go and pay for a ticket, we're going to watch the game. Sound off on our Facebook page. It's facebook.com.
Oh, so now it's sound off on Facebook. What happened to Call In Friday?
Illustrated is reporting New England Patriots player Aaron Hernandez will likely be arrested in connection with a murder case. Police say the body of a 27-year-old man was found in an industrial
Oh, he was 27.
blocks from his home.
Well, that's 9.
Authorities say the victim was with Hernandez hours before he was killed. Investigators say Hernandez destroyed surveillance video and hired a cleaning crew to scrub his home the day the victim's body was discovered.
Fuck off.
Other news now, and police in Cicero are investigating the murder of a popular pizza restaurant owner. 64-year-old Giovanni Donincricchia was shot and killed in an apparent robbery early Thursday morning. Police say the robber entered Albano's on Roosevelt just after midnight and pulled a gun on Donincricchia's wife.
Well, there's your seal of Saturn right there.
Leave the restaurant, and a short time later,
Nice cover on the door there, buddy.
Take off down the alley.
We have some footage of them, but we
Yes, and I also have red hair. Who would imagine that?
Come and confiscate the tapes that we had.
Get the fuck out of here. That bitch ain't crying.
Good look, and one of our workers was there and got a good look of the man as well.
The whole thing is really just senseless. Donincricchia's son.
It is senseless, you stupid fuck. You can't even lie well.
Not very much. Maybe singles and some change.
More delays for Metro riders yesterday. Service to 9 Burlington Northern
9
trains was disrupted due to mechanical problems. Through Wednesday, less than 90% of Chicago
90%.
SF trains were on time this month. That translates into 143 delayed trains so far this month on a line that serves about 27,000 riders.
27. That's 9.
Its goal is 95% on.
It's goal. 95. There's your fucking 9 again.
Trump and live to tell the tale, and it's a story police want to hear. Take a look at these 3 men captured on Chicago.
Not 3.
Surveillance video. Tuesday night, police say the 3 cut locks on some doors, climbed 92 stories, and jumped with parachutes off the building.
Yeah, I'm sure it was 92.
Wearing a tie, looking very, very dressed and buttoned down. And they knew the weather was good too.
Well, I cannot wait until these guys are in custody and we figure out sort of who thought up the idea and how this all came to be. Because my sense is that it starts with some drinks and some guys.
My guess is it starts with some Masonic bullshit, some Kabbalistic crap.
Starts, and then here we are.
Well, they have to be good at base jumping, though. They got to have the gear. They weren't just sitting around.
Yeah, base jumping.
I know one of the sports bars at PJ Clark's going, why don't we just get up to the Trump building and hop off the top?
You're right.
All I'm saying is just give me a baseball bat. That's all I'm saying.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How about the weather?
Well, let's actually look at some more unbelievable. We have Fox fever going, and all sorts of crazy is going to start coming out. Not these people, though. Okay, so Adriana sent this picture from the office.
Look at the one on the far right with the red hair with the number 21. There's your 3.
Says, let's get married, baby. Then when you go to the rehearsal dinner and you're
There's the 2 pillars. The left pillar being held by the bitch, not the guy.
David sent this one in, of course, at their wedding. The Hawk showed up, so they got married, and then the Hawk
A Black Hawk is a crow.
So that there's good memories. They better win because that.
There's Bridget. Remember Bridget? That's an arc from one side to the other.
Like a baby bump. So there's baby bump Hawk, and then of course comes the.
There's the spiral the kid's holding up, and there's the circle.
Like a baby puck, like a baby toy car.
There's your spiral. There's your circle.
It's his version of a puck. And then Brigitte sent chalk. Go
Aw.
Hawks.
That's nice.
And of course, if
You fucks. Funny how it just cuts off when I start screaming stuff.
9 miles an hour. We're looking at 68 in the Loop, 70 in Naperville, 72 in the Heights. If we go to Oak Park, it is 75, 71 in Elmhurst. In Valpo, it's 70, 71 in Kankakee, 70 in Woodstock right now. And basically, we're going to be watching a storm system make its way in our direction across the plains. This thing is a very big storm system. It looks like the Futurecast model wants to take it right along the Wisconsin state line. I think it may veer into the Chicago area later this morning, this afternoon.
Oof. Had enough.